I'm here with
John Philbin.
John. Tell us a little bit about Children of the Corn.
Children of the Corn was the first movie I personally ever did, and it started my whole horror movie franchise career. No, I'm not a horror movie franchise guy. I've never been in a sequel of any of my movies. I wasn't in a sequel to Return of the Living Dead or Point Break or anything, but Children of the Corn was the first movie I ever did, and it was before computers, obviously, and the first scene I ever did in a movie was carving a pentagram into my chest, and they had a little tube coming up and a little guy pumping blood, and I just almost thought I really had to do it. And it looks so real. I just think back then practical effects in horror movies were so cool, and they looked really real. I really like 80s horror, and that's what that is.
It's a lost art with the practical.
Yeah,
effects,
right?
And that's why, like, the films that come out now that are going back to the practical effects.
They are.
It looks so much better than
I know, and we're
CGI
loving it.
Stuff.
Yes.
Awesome. Any memorable moments from Children of the Corn?
Well, I mean, it's my first feature film. It's the first Hollywood movie I ever did. So there was a scene where, okay, we're going to do night shoots. Night shoots, ooh, what's that all about? Like, cool, you go to your place at night, you sleep all day, then you get up and the sun's setting, and there's the set over there. It's like all lit up, blue sky and a weird key light, and it's like freezing fucking cold, and everyone's going out there in their costumes, but they're wearing warm coats, and they take their warm coats out and drop them, and all of a sudden it's nighttime and everything's glowing, and when you breathe, there's mist that comes out with your breath, and you're so excited. There was just all these little kids I was looking at, and I was about to sacrifice myself, you know, so it was like a spiritual experience for me. My first night shoot, when I sacrificed myself, was a spiritual experience for me as an actor, as a person. And it's captured so well by Fritz Kirsch in Children of the Corn. That was my best. I loved that.
Also, when y'all were filming this, and I know was y'all's first film, did you ever think that it was going to be the juggernaut in the horror?
I thought no one would ever see it, that it wasn't going to work, people weren't going to like it, and I didn't want anyone to see me doing, as my first job. I didn't know how I was going to look, how I was going to sound, or anything. But here I am talking about it 40 years later, so you just go show you never know what a movie's going to do. Yeah. Everybody thinks they're making a good movie,
Yeah.
But this movie ended up having an audience 40 years later. Can't say that about a lot of movies.
I mean, this is one of the horror staples.
Yeah, you just can't say that about a lot of movies.
A lot of movies, yeah.
Don't drop in on me, bro. Motherfucker.
I just came by to say you're welcome.
Okay, Courtney's always trying to help me. Don't help me, bro.
Like, I got this.
I got this.
Awesome. And then also following up with that, meeting all the fans all this time later that have such an affinity to your work and your film. How does that make you feel?
How do you think? I mean, it's like let me be honest. I never would have imagined in my wildest dreams about my life that when I got to be this age, I would be meeting fans that appreciated my work when I was in my 20s. Were happy to meet me because a movie I made touched them in some way. And that gets to happen, thanks to Chris Rowe, my manager, and conventions and fans of horror. I get to experience that, all over the world. And that is beyond my wildest dreams. Yeah, I wanted to be an actor and everything, but very few actors will ever have an opportunity to meet fans 40 years after they do a movie. They're like, hey, that was really cool. Can I get a picture of you with you? Yeah, it's cool. It's really fun. It's mind-blowingly cool. Thanks.
Awesome.
Thank you.
One final question. Where can they find you on social media?
I'm on Instagram and Facebook. It's really fun. Instagram is John Philbin _ and Facebook is, I think, John Philbin. I don't know. I'm not that savvy, but I love it when people say hi.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. That was a good one.